floated. It's Cloud3 Studios, ClANMADE interviews. You know how we're doing it. Yeah. And I'm with my boy, you know what I'm saying, a.k.a. my brother, you know what I'm saying. And, you know, matter of fact, I'm going to let you go ahead and do the honors. Introduce yourselves, man. I don't want to do too much, man. Go ahead. Let the people know.
I'm Maserati Mal, your local tattoo artist, soon to be nationwide, hopefully. You know what I'm saying?
Lambo, Lakay, your favorite hairstylist. Get with me.
Yeah, you already know what's going on, man. So, you know, a lot of people might already put 2 and 2 together by now, you know what I'm saying? But these two are, you know, they came together to be one. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's why I wanted to drop this, so, you know, a little special Valentine's Day, a little special to, you know, kind of, you know, help the people, you know, tell them what it's like to be able to be on the grind together doing, you know, 2 separate hustles and bringing that together, you know, at the same time as managing everything that you do, man. You know what I'm saying? So, like, let's start with that. Like, how do you even just manage the time?
Time? I mean, instantly, you, like, when you get into this kind of lifestyle, you know, being your own boss or whatever, or trying to be your own boss, you instantly wish that it's more than 24 hours in a day when you have a whole bunch of stuff to, you know, kind of entertain as far as like kids and not even just business stuff. You want to make sure you give the proper time to everything. You got to just make sure, even if it's an hour, 30 minutes, you spend time on everything that you're supposed to spend time on daily. At least that's how I approach it. I mean, I don't know how you approach your daily schedule.
I don't know. It be seeming busy, really. Like, I really feel like I don't really got time to do anything. And I always feel tired at the same time, but then I don't like not doing nothing. So
it's like a blessing and a curse.
Yeah.
Is that like conversation that you guys had as far as like kind of scheduling things, you know, according to each other's schedule? Or,
Definitely.
Know? Okay, how does that work, man? You know, you got to get some tips out. I know somebody needs the tips for sure.
I mean, it's always a compromise thing. When you're in a relationship and you're in a committed relationship. I mean, we've been together for 10 years. We're engaged. We're about to be married 11. This year. Almost 11. Excuse me.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, through the times, you're going to learn that it's going to take, you know, compromise. It's going to be give and take. So, I mean, like, scheduling-wise, when we're scheduling, just for us, she's scheduling just in the morning time. So, that's when I know she's going to be busy. If she has something or if I have something to do, it's going to have to be after the morning time. It's going to be in the afternoon. Or it's going to be later in the morning that I start because she starts early. Okay. So, I mean, it's just give or take and, you know, kind of compromise to be able to take care of everything.
Real talk. So, let's talk about, you know, a little bit of what you guys actually do. You know what I'm saying? What's the hustle all about, man? Talk to us a little bit about the movement you guys got going on.
I braid hair, and I'm actually, like, real passionate about it. I just, you know, got to the point where I actually love braiding. And also, you know, just being able to communicate with my clients, you know, hearing their personal side, and then, you know, we're talking business, they giving me ideas, I give them ideas, you know, it just comes natural. Like, I enjoy doing it every day.
How about you?
I've been tattooing, I like to say, for the past, at least since I've been 25. I'm 32, well, about to be 32 this year.
Couple years in.
So, I'm a few years in, but I tattoo. I've been a self-taught tattoo artist. You know, your traditional pattern is you want to go to, you know, your tattoo shop or somebody that you trust as a, you know, artist anyway. Try to learn from them, kind of pick their brain. But for me, I wasn't as fortunate. You know, I started down in Kansas City and then picked it up here more. But, you know, I'm a self-taught tattoo artist. I've grown. Definitely my art has grown. If you've followed me throughout the years, you've seen my work from where we started at and where it is now. And if you haven't seen the growth, then, you know.
So what is it that you could say, I guess, that, like, made you really get into the whole movement? Like, what made you actually start? Was it like, you know, you could always draw, I know that, you know what I mean? But was it like, tattooing is different, you know what I mean?
Tattooing is definitely different. I mean, it's a lot of people that draw, you know, but they wouldn't pick up the tattooing side of it. It's a lot of, I would say, time that goes into it. That's what I wasn't anticipating. I mean, first, you know, when you first starting out, you want to just start out and just get going and running. There's definitely a lot of trials and tribulations. I mean, I always saw myself as being tatted up myself, so that's where I first wanted to get tattoos from. Right. But, you know, just picking it up, I don't know, it's hard to say. It's hard to say, like, where I kind of just said, yeah, I want to be a tattoo artist.
What about you? Like, what made you want to get into hair? Is that something you always did, you know, when you were young, or it was just like, man, let me just use my skill?
Yeah, I've been braiding since I was a kid, but I really never took it serious. And then, of course, working jobs and, you know, having to really listen to somebody tell you what to do, and I just didn't really care for that.
Yeah.
So, you know, I just started trying to take it serious, and, you know, I came a long way. I'm a self-taught braider also, so, I mean, it still grows. You know, we still got plans on doing big things, so it's more to come to it.
Not to cut her off, but she doesn't give herself as much credit.
Go big her up. That's what this is for.
You know, because she just started like full-time braiding the beginning of last year?
Yeah.
Beginning of 2021. 2020, when right before the pandemic. That's when she first started.
Okay.
And mind you, it's a pandemic year.
Right.
And my whole time, a lot of businesses are failing, and she started.
Real talk.
You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I started before she did. And to me, in her year, she kind of did everything that I did in my time, all up until that point. To me, she's caught up to me business-wise. You know what I'm saying? In 1 year, so she doesn't give herself enough credit on that.
Real talk.
You know what I'm saying? I just want to give her a little love right there.
Big ups.
Yeah.
All right. So straight off of that, like. So what would you say your favorite style of braiding is? What is that something like? What do you like to do the most?
Knotless. Like, they became my favorite. Like, I was doing box braids and, you know, watch YouTube videos, learn how to do knotless, and that's just like really became my thing. Okay. Like,
you got some examples of those work up? Well, shout out to socials. Where we at? Where we at with it? On Facebook?
Yep. Facebook, Lambo Lakay. Instagram, Lambo Lakay. I'm still working on Snapchat and everything, but definitely Facebook and Instagram, you'll see my work.
Okay. What about you, man? What's your favorite style of art you like to do? Like, you know?
I like to do big pieces. Okay. Big pieces. I mean, small pieces are definitely, you know, they have their moments, they have their purpose, but for me, I like to work on big pieces of art to kind of tell a full story. It's kind of hard to tell a story for me with a small piece.
Okay.
So, I mean, doesn't really matter what part of the body neither, you know, as long as it's, you know, nice coverage.
So tell the people where they can, you know, check out their work.
They can definitely check all my stuff off at Maserati Mal. Facebook is Maserati Mal. Instagram is Maserati Mal. I got some other socials going, TikTok, Twitter. I think they're Maserati Mal. Either that or Legendary Inc.
Tune in.
One of the two. So.
Hey, I peeped the name. So is there something to that? Is there something to the names? Like, I like that.
You know,
Tell me about that.
I like to take credit for the names.
You know, let me know.
I just, you know, Malcolm Walker, it just seemed personal to go by that as my, you know, my name. So I like to go by Maserati Mal. And then just, you know, I always envisioned us as being a tag team thing even way back then. So when I came up with Maserati Mal, I already knew she didn't really want to go by Tracy. Right. So her middle name is Lakay, so we just played off of that, Lambo Lakay. So Maserati Mal, Lambo Lakay.
I like it. I like it. Real talk,
it took her a minute to convince her on it too, you know. She kind of fought me on it, but.
So tell us about some goals you guys got, man. Like, you know, where you guys want to head. What direction we going in with this, man?
You know, she fights me. I'll probably talk her ear off on the business side way more than what she likes, but we kind of go back and forth on what we see our vision being. You know, we kind of include not just ourselves in our vision. We kind of include our family and what our family wants to do to kind of, you know, kind of pick that up too, to see what we can do to help them as well. But, you know, we when it comes down to it, I think we want to try to actually touch on everything. You know, maybe, you know, definitely shops, not knowing where we're going to be at. We might want to travel, you know, so it might not just be one shop. It might be a different shop type thing, you know what I'm saying? So at least that's what we had talked about trying to do. It's a big things going on.
So with all this going on, man, like, is there any self-time, you know? Being your own boss, you know, is there any that, you know, time for the self?
Most definitely. Yeah. Most definitely. You know, we try to make our time for it. You know, I'm probably more of a culprit of not having as much time because I definitely try to put in way more work. Yeah, I'm a workaholic, you know, so, I mean, but for us, it's definitely, you know, as far as like making sure we meet up every night I think that's the key thing. We make sure we have dinner together as a family. You know,
little communication.
That goes a long way. Communicating.
Definitely.
You know, and that's what we try to make sure we on the same page of doing everything daily. We talk daily on this daily schedule. Wake up, hey, what you got to do today? Hey, you know, make sure I got to do this today. I remind, because you know our schedule is busy, so we kind of remind each other to, hey, we got to meet up and make sure.
So let the people know, you know, anything you guys got, you know, up and coming. You guys got something you might wanna look out for.
You know me, I that's the thing. Like with my socials, y'all notice I don't really post too much personal stuff or any, you know, future kind of business ideas. I kind of like to keep stuff low key, and you see it when you see it. Especially if you following my pages. I mean, if you following art, you'll see what I got going on. You'll see the progression, so you'll know what's next if you're following. So.
Real talk. What about you?
Yep, just same for me. I'm working on something and I'm real excited about it, but you know, I'll definitely be sharing it soon with my clients. And
we can't get the exclusive yet, guys.
Right.
You know
I mean, like I said, it's definitely like I said, shops, but as far as like timeline, what we have going on right now is definitely gonna be something this year. Ain't no really too much to drop right now, but definitely keep your eye out for sure soon.
Real talk.
If anything, it's gonna be dropped here. We're gonna make sure it's dropped here for sure.
You know, so go ahead and shout out anybody that you wanna, you know, highlight, or maybe just anybody that's been in your corner. Go ahead, let them know.
Each other, first of all.
Okay, that's number one.
Yeah, that's number one out top.
And then definitely, you know, God, he plays a big role in this. I mean, without him, we wouldn't be able to do anything. You know, our family is very supportive of us. You know, and we just have to continue to communicate and do everything together.
I mean, you know, my shout out's definitely, you know, my love of my life right here, Miss Lakay. You know, I wouldn't be doing anything that I'm doing without her, for sure. But you know, family too, for sure. Family, I wouldn't be able to do anything without the family. It takes a village to run something. You know what I'm saying? You can't build everything by yourself. So.
Good up.
Family and for sure clients. I want to shout y'all out. You know, y'all definitely y'all run me through it, but definitely wouldn't be able to do anything without y'all for sure. Appreciate all y'all support and love y'all give.
Real talk, man. You know we have to show love the right way around here. You know what I'm saying, man? Appreciate you sparing the time, being the bosses that you guys are. You know what I mean? Have to go ahead and show love the right way, you know, just a little something, you know, nothing major.
Yeah, you already know. You already know which one.
You know what I'm saying? It's all y'all, man.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Man. I appreciate y'all sliding, keep doing your things, man. Happy Valentine's Day to the people, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I appreciate y'all, man. You hear it? Shout out Dane. You hear me? We understand. You know what I'm saying? That's another one, man. It's CLOUDIIISTUDIOS, CLANMADE, in the juice. That's how we doing it.